Hey, nobody's out there, right? Good. Well, I just got out of the shower. I bleached my hair. I've never bleached my hair before, but I'm really happy with the bleach. I was like really bummed out yesterday. This isn't gonna make sense. Nobody should listen to this. But this is just my little drama about like this is very self indulgent. I'm just talking to think out loud and to make sure that I don't do anything really stupid. I realize this is a little stupid, but like I don't want to make like a bad decision, like shave my head or something like that. And so basically nobody cares, but just for the record, just I'm trying to figure out like how to how to get old basically and have it like not be totally. I hate the looking old, and so there's like too much gray hair, and so I'm just like fuck it, let's just make it obviously fake. I was thinking like if I dye it brown, then it'll be like hey, like maybe it looks real, but I'm just like fuck it, it's gonna look fake no matter what. Let's just make it totally fake. And so nobody cares, but just the record, I tried purple hair, or I tried red, and the red made it purple because just for the record, there's this brand called Ion. Ion, I guess, is made for women, and so they assume that like women, when they want red hair, they want it like a little purple, like a little red purple. Red purple on me looks really gay, and I'm not against gay, but like I don't want people at my jiu-jitsu gym to think I'm gay, because I don't want them to think I'm like trying to cop a feel on like young men, because I've never jerked off to men. I'm not gay. Anyway, get the point, Sean. No one cares. And so I was freaking out yesterday because my hair was pink. But actually, so then I applied this bleach. I've never bleached my hair, but apparently bleach on hair kind of makes it a little orange, which is actually good. So now now my hair is bleached. It's kind of orange. It's better. Like I can always do this again. So even if it turns purple again, I can bleach it. I've never bleached my hair, but bleaching hair, I thought bleaching hair would be this big elaborate process that was all scary. It's really easy. Like I just basically, you add powder, you add developer, you just follow the label, you mix the right amount, put it in your hair, mix it all around, leave it for 45 seconds. I guess the professionals, they kind of like brush it in strand by strand. I don't want to do all that. So this doesn't seem like a totally, I keep thinking like, I want things that I do in my life to be what I call an enjoyable, sustainable grind. Meaning that like if I can't do it regularly, don't do it. I can't pay for some elaborate like hairstylist to do something like professional. But what I can do is bleach my hair, and it's pretty cheap. And so I bleach my hair, and now I tried several different hair dyes. This one is best. This one called Good Dye Young. That's like red. It's hard to find like red, like primary color, saturated Chinese communist Ronald McDonald red hair. And so that's what I got. And so I'm going to add that today. And I'm happy. I'm happy with the, if not, even if it goes back to this is better than pink. Pink was a disaster. And so I'm not gay. Anyway, no one cares, Sean. I know, no one cares. But I care. This is my channel. Nobody cares, but just record. This live streaming is really good for me. It's really good for me to do because it helps me process my thoughts. And it helps me be like really objective. Like when I used to just live in isolation, when I didn't live stream, I would always do something stupid where I deluded myself and I said like, oh yeah, this looks really good. This is a really good move. This is gonna look really good on me. But now if I have to show it on video, there's kind of like a thing where like I have to be honest and be like, this doesn't look good. I like the idea of just like public honesty. Even like probably no one watches. I hope no one watches this because really I just want to save my personal garbage. I don't need to go to a therapist, but I just need to think out my thoughts in a way where I know that I'm not like full of shit. And then I can just say like, well, that's how I really feel currently. This is the reality. And then I can watch the video and be like, that's how you really look, Sean. That video is how you actually really look. And so you got to deal with that. You got to deal with how you really feel regularly, what you really think and say, and then what you really look like. And then you know, try to change the things that you can change and accept the things you can't change. And so, what's the point? I don't know. I don't know. I'm never gonna marry. I'm never gonna. I'm already too old. But I'm never gonna get married. I'm never gonna have a girlfriend because I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do this. Like, I guess I keep thinking, like, isn't everybody just live streaming all of their personal garbage? And I've never seen anybody else do that. I guess most people, they save it for therapy or something. But because I have no job and I have no girlfriend, for most people that would be like a real bummer. But for me, it's kind of a freedom because I have nothing to lose. I'm just kind of like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna save my personal garbage on you. And I like the feeling of like I have nothing to hide. And so, what's the point? I don't know. Just Lord knows, like, I don't like getting old, and I realize that I have to get old. But I'm just thinking, like, there's got to be like a worse and better way. There's got to be a way to still have fun. There's got to be like a way. I know that I'm not going to be able to. I know that I'm not going to be able to appeal to young women ever. Like I did to a few when I was in my 20s and 30s. It's really hard to like totally, truly like let that temptation go. As a mammal, you're kind of always there's always like some sort of like scheming on some pussy or being like, maybe if I do blah blah blah. But I'm just kind of like, all right, let's accept. I'm never going to get laid ever again. And I never want to get married, but I just want to have fun. And as long as I can just live stream and I can make videos, I can get rid of my loneliness. And really that's preferable to me. I can't really socialize or connect with real people with eye contact anyway. And so it's just kind of like, I need this. I don't need this, but this really makes my life better. It's just basically being able to say my thoughts in a way where I feel like I'm not lonely. Even if it's just trolls, even if it's for the rest of my life, it's just trolls making fun of me. I'll take that. It's better than some nagging wife who's taking me to court and ganking my house or some shit. Like, you know, I always think like I've seen a lot of marriages from the inside, ones where they presented themselves as like a happy couple and they're like, oh, a lot of people envy us, we're like a happy couple. I lived with married couples that just had all these people like, oh, we're so envious of you, you guys are the perfect couple. And I lived in their house and they fight, they're nasty to each other, they call the husbands like, you bitch, and like they're all fucking not all, but like my parents were fucking miserable and nasty, and two bitter people who were stuck in like a potato sack. And one was like, I want to go this way. And then it was like, I want to go this way. And they're like, you bastard, you got to do my thing. To me, you got to get, it seems like, I don't know, I'm just trying to justify my lifestyle, but like, it seems like people have to get rid of their loneliness. And you can't be totally lonely. Like there's people in solitary confinement. Doesn't matter how hardcore you are or whatever, how much you think you're like, I'm not a pussy. Solitary confinement, not good for people. And so I got to get rid of my loneliness somehow. And so even though this is kind of pathetic, I don't know, I think a lot of marriages are arguably more pathetic. And so you just don't see them. And so I'm going to keep doing this until it becomes illegal. I feel like I found like a little trick. They're going to have to make this illegal. You can't just do that. You can't just publicly put all your personal garbage on here. People's ears are not garbage cans, Sean. I know, but there's kind of like a win-win situation where like, if nobody's watching, then it doesn't matter what I say. But if somebody's watching and they don't like what they're watching, they can just turn me off. It's a win. Or if they want to watch me and just be like, look at this freak. What? I'm glad I'm not like this guy. Cool. They can. That's a win-win situation. They get some entertainment and some uplifting comparison, and I get to get rid of my loneliness. I'm good with that. That's a good. I'm just gonna keep doing this till they make it illegal. But I don't recommend it. If you want to get like, I always worry about like negatively impacting some young person. If you want a job, if you want a career or a significant other, you really should not put like embarrassing personal garbage on the internet because it's kind of there forever. People probably already know that. But you know, in the future, if there's some job, they're just gonna look you up and be like, oh fuck, this guy, he's totally cringy. So if you want a job, you want a girlfriend, either if you want a good reputation with your friends, not good to just say whatever's on your mind on personal garbage. But if you're really lonely and isolated and you can't make friends or get a job or get a girlfriend anyway, it's better than like isolated, lonely, depression, and staring at a wall. But if you can do better, I would recommend it.